Yo dudes, it's Chaos and welcome back to Technic Adventures. So last time we left off we were making this bitchin' library over here, so check this out, man. It looks really cool from the outside too, so yeah, but we were building the library to kind of get ready for the mod that we're going to be messing with today, which is called MystCraft. And if you haven't heard of it, definitely go check it out. And you know, after watching today's video, hopefully I do a fair enough job of explaining what exactly MystCraft is, but it's an amazing mod, and it's something I've been wanting to do, and I just kind of wanted a cool place to do it in, so that's why we built this awesome library over here, just to kind of go along with everything else that we're building, this giant castle and all that good stuff. So, anyways, what MystCraft is MystCraft is based on, I guess it's a book series. To be honest, I never read the books, but it is a pretty awesome video game that I remember playing when I was, man, probably 13 or 14 years old, man, a long time ago. Maybe even younger than that, I'm not real sure. But what it has to do is it's about books, and it's about a book that had I guess like a rift in time or something like that. Exactly. I'm probably doing a terrible job of explaining the actual origins of what MystCraft really is, or what Myst is. But it was basically, you could use a book and it would take you to a new age. And ages are like, I don't know, they were like different places in time or something like that exactly. But it's really cool, and a guy implemented that into a mod for Minecraft, and it's called MystCraft, and it is really awesome. And it's basically like teleporting to a new. Oh, get the hell out of here, man! Come on, I'm trying to record a video here. But it's basically like teleporting to like the nether or to the end, different things like that or whatever. It's basically going to transport us into a new age, where it's got a bunch of different things. So hopefully we get some pretty cool ones today. I'm not going to be messing with it too much because MystCraft is it's really touchy. As far as, like, I know I was running some tests in a test world that I have in Technic, and if I create too many ages and stuff, like all in one sitting, like while I'm playing and things like that, the game gets really laggy, and I don't want to have that happen while I'm recording. So we're probably only going to check out 1 or 2 ages, but over time we will check out more of them and different things like that, so it should be really cool. So I adjusted a little bit. This is the inside of the library. You guys hadn't seen the finished result of it, but I've got everything set up. We got our second story. I do want to come up here and put some fence posts along the edges here so we don't fall off and all that good stuff, but I also put in some ladders and things to get up and down from the floors, and I think it turned out awesome. I love the way this place looks. This is probably definitely one of my favorite builds that I've ever done in Minecraft at all, vanilla or modded. And I don't know, I really like it. But I also put in this little room right here. This is where we're going to be doing all our MystCraft stuff. So this will be our MystCraft room, basically just like a little study or something, you know, in here. And so I put in a crafting table and one of these void chests in here. So I got a little bit of stuff in here. So what we need to do is actually, I want to run over and grab something real quick just so we have it. Let's see here. I think it's in here. So let's grab our alchemy bag. I'll kind of explain why I have the alchemy bag here in just a little bit. But yeah, as far as MystCraft goes, with the ages and things like that, there's 2 things that you need. You need what is called a descriptive book and a linking book, and each one of them are different things. So let's grab this stack of books right here and this feathers. So you're going to need some books and feathers. So if we take a book and we put it in a crafting table, we get a linking book. And what this does is to get to the different ages or whatever, all we have to do is put a feather on top of that and we get a descriptive book. And this is the book that's going to tell us the age in which we are going to, or which this book teleports you to, and different things like that. And there's ways to rename it and actually start writing your own books once you have enough descriptive books and things like that. But we'll get into that in just a second. For now, what we're going to make is we're going to make a few different linking books. I just want to have a couple of these on my person at all times, and I'll explain why. I'm probably not going to make 6 of them, but we'll make a couple of them, so we'll make 4, and that should be plenty. But what happens is when you travel out of an age or into an age, you use the descriptive book, and then you use the linking book to get back. And if you happen to go into an age and you don't have a linking book to get back, you're stuck in that age or whatever forever, unless you're lucky enough to find, I think, what's called a something star portal or something like that, or something. I don't know. I'll try to look up the name real quick for you guys, and actually let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so what they are called, they're called star fissures, and it's basically, it looks like a ravine, and you got to be kind of careful because if you're standing on top of the world like a, like a normal level like we are right now, if you look up in the coordinates right now, we're at level 67. We jump up at 68, but they're basically just a long drop all the way down to the void, which is at the very bottom, like underneath the bedrock, and it's basically filled with stars. It kind of looks like a nighttime sky, but if you're lucky enough to come across one of those while you're stuck in an age, you can jump through that and it'll take you back to this world, the overworld right here, which is what we are in right now. This world right here is called the overworld, and if you see right here, it says overworld, linking book, overworld. So I just wanted to make a couple of these just in case, or whatever, for whatever reason, if anything were to go wrong and we were to, I don't know, disappear or something like that, we've got a couple extra in the bag, just that way for protection. So whatever. And so now what we're going to make is what is called a descriptive book, and you use just a normal book with a feather on top of that, and you get this. And so what happens is this says it's going to take us to age 50, and so when we open this up, if you're playing in the default texture pack, there will be a black square right here on the right hand side page. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but there'll be a black square, and that is where you click. Once you click there, it's going to transport you to that age, and from there you can explore and do everything else. But it says over here age 50, and then you click there and that's going to take you there. But what we are going to do first is I want to make some book stands. That way we can protect these books, because these books are entities. It's basically saying it's the same thing as like a sheep or a pig or a cow, anything like that, and they can take damage, and you don't want the books to take damage, because if the book breaks, then you can't get back to that age. So what we need to do is make some stands for them, and hopefully I can remember how to make these guys. I don't think they're that difficult, but damn it, hold on. We need this one. There we go. But yeah, so it's not that hard to let's see if this is the right pattern or not, but it's 3 wooden planks like that and sticks like that, and it's going to give us what is called unnamed, but it's really it's called a book stand or linking book stand, something or other like that. But we're going to make 2 of these guys, and then we've got these, so we can put these down over here in this MystCraft room. But yeah, MystCraft is crazy awesome. Like, I really enjoy it. I messed around with a little bit. There's still a lot that I don't know about MystCraft, but I do want to learn. So if we pop this guy down right there, it's going to give us this weird little Y-shaped thing. But if we come over here with our book and we click on this, right click on this, it's going to throw our book down on here. So it keeps it on a little stand, and it tells us what age it is and things like that. So yeah, so let's make sure I've got everything we need. Let's run over here. Let's see. I think we should be good to go. Let's grab a little bit of wood to take with us, just in case we need to make some more torches or anything like that, and we should be good to go. So I think I had some wood. I left it in that crafting table over there. Whatever. Yeah, so let's go over here, and we're gonna teleport to a new age and see what happens. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Age 50. Here we go. I'm gonna click right here, and it's gonna start traveling. Hopefully this works. I haven't tried recording while traveling to a new age or anything like that, and we have to be kind of careful too, because some of the worlds can have what is called decay, and that is not a good thing. Basically the world will start disappearing around us and things like that, and yeah, so this looks like a fairly normal world. It is a bit laggy. I don't know if it's just loading or what, but we'll see. So basically what we need to be careful for is dying, obviously, and this is pretty cool. They got some awesome trees in here, so it doesn't look like we got anything crazy. There are some crazy worlds that you can come across. I think this one is always at dusk. Since we came in and it's already at dusk or whatever, or like just twilight, I think is what it's called. It's always going to be this dark all over the, you know, all throughout the day. So that is pretty cool. But let's go see if we can explore and see if we can find anything cool. So it is really laggy here. But it looks like we got just a normal world, but there are some worlds that you can get where they have like a... There's a creeper there. I'm gonna be careful here. It's really laggy. But there's some worlds or whatever. Damn, a lot of spiders, man. Come on, let's get up on top of this tree. Get up on top of the trees, hopefully. Damn it, I can't do anything with this lag. But there's some worlds, whatever, where you have these giant crystal pillars and obsidian pillars and all these other crazy things that are actually really awesome. And at least we didn't get one of those, so that's not that bad of a thing. So I see a silver wood over there. That's kind of cool. So all your normal mods and stuff, they carry over to these things. So this looks like just a normal forest, and I'm kind of wondering if it's just a forest world. We can get worlds that have like these giant biomes and things like that. Where they're all just one biome. It's just like one giant ass biome. But damn it, you know what I should have brought? I should have brought some shears and things like that. We could have taken this tree. So we can come back to this a little bit later on. And let's just do a little more exploring, because I'm not seeing a whole bunch. It looks like just like a normal forest, but maybe there's something cool hidden in here. We'll have to just see. So it is so laggy in here. This is not cool, man. Not cool. Oh man, it's even worse over here. It probably doesn't help that I'm scooting around the map really fast with this sword. So looks like there's a lot of silverwood trees here. The vis level looks really high. If you check out the our goggles are revealing information down on the bottom. But let's see, man. But the worlds will also have different properties. Like I said, this one is constantly twilight. It's where the sun is setting and the moon is coming up, or vice versa. And some places have a bunch of different stuff. Like time will speed up, and time will be a lot faster, or it could be a lot slower. There's also some ones too where you have like these giant wooden, I forget what they're called, but they're just like, they look like giant wooden vines, and they grow like everywhere. They grow like all crisscrossed and stuff out of the ground. It's actually really awesome, and those are pretty fun to play on. But you can use these to your advantage, and there's also one that we really want to look out for. It's called the Void, and when you spawn in that one, you basically spawn in a giant black world with one single block underneath you, and there's nothing else. And those are kind of sketchy, so you got to be kind of careful with those. But there's also some too where, like I said, the time speeds up, so plants and things like that, like your wheat farm and things like that, will all speed up as well. You know, so like crops grow faster and things like that. I've seen some people have some MystCraft ages or whatever where they actually set it up to where they got their farms and stuff in there, and just all their crops grow insanely fast. Like you could plant like a whole wheat farm and it grows like under 30 seconds or something like that. It's really kind of cool. There is the thingamajig over here, a monolith. Let's go check this out. Kind of sucks I didn't bring any crystals with me though. Anything good here? So 2 fiery, 1 taint, and 1 viz. Damn, I wish we would have brought some. Let's actually see. Let's build a wooden house real quick. I should have brought an axe with us, especially since we're in a. Oh, hey, I see you there. Especially since we're in. Man, it's so laggy. It's like awfully laggy. But no big deal. So let's build a little hut, and then we'll put our book down in there. That way our book stays safe and it won't just fall on the ground. Because if you don't have a linking stand or a book stand, your book will actually just fall straight on the ground. And then when it's on the ground, you have to to pick it back up. You just crouch and pick it back up, like you just crouch and right click. But there's also it'll take damage, like if water were to break anywhere and like it would get flooded, that would hurt the book, it being like a entity, like I was saying before. Let's see if we can do this, and then we'll break these down into planks. I'll do that, and then, oh damn it, that's the wrong thing. But yeah, the book can take damage or whatever, and then if it takes enough damage, it'll actually it'll die, and then it'll leave you stranded in whatever age that you came from, and that's never a good thing. So we're just gonna build a little hut here, and then hopefully when we come back to this age, it'll spawn us here at this world. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but hopefully it'll bring us back here. We got some wood with us. So let's do this. We're just gonna kind of build like a little tiny hut here, and then we'll make a crafting table like this. We'll plop it down in the corner, and then we'll make a door. That way, when we spawn in and out of this world, we should be safe. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure if we come back to this spot exactly, or if we come back to spawn. But let's come up here, and we will set a waypoint. Here, we'll click OK, and now we should be good. We can find our way back here if we come back and we're lost. But, let's see, what else was I going to throw down? I was going to throw down this guy. And then we take our linking book to the overworld and plop it down on this dude. So, let's light this up a little bit in here. Alright, so let's head home and see if we can come back and we can get inside this monolith. I think it'd be kind of neat. Hopefully we can get something cool. So, what did we need? We needed a tainted crystal, 2 fieries, and a viz crystal. So let's go over here. I've got actually a bunch of crystals. Our crystal farm is actually doing very nicely, and it looks like we got some that need to be harvested too. So they've grown a little bit since the last time I was here. So 2 fiery, a viz crystal, and a tainted one. Tainted ones I have over here with the rest of our crystals, because we actually have a bunch, and we need to consolidate these all into one single chest. But yeah, so like the whole thing with MystCraft is it's really cool. As soon as we get back from doing this monolith, I'm gonna come back, and there's one more thing that we're gonna make from MystCraft, and it's the coolest part about MystCraft, I think. So oh, this is cool. It actually kind of tells us what we got already. So these are each of the different classifications, I guess you could say, of what age 50 is. So we have checkerboard biomes, which means I guess each of the biomes are giant squares. It's a forest biome, so and forest hills and forest biomes, I guess is what it is. Looks like there's villages in the world, there's standard lighting, normal weather, eternal dusk, and that's the reason it's dark there, like the sun is setting and the moon is coming up. And standard terrain. So these can get kind of crazy. This is a fairly standard one, but we can get into some a little bit later on that are just completely nuts, and they're awesome. So we're just gonna head back to this one and see if we can get into this monolith. Can we click on this, please? I'm having some troubles clicking on. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna head back. Hopefully it doesn't lag on us like crazy anymore. Okay, so it did spawn us in the same spot that we spawned in before, which is not that big a deal, but it's a good thing we set this waypoint over here. So let's head back over here, and we'll get into this monolith. And but see, what I'm saying is, like, to be honest, like if I wasn't careful, if I hadn't set a waypoint over there, it would have been almost impossible to find our linking book. And if I didn't have an extra one, we would have been stuck here unless we could have found a star fissure, which are actually really rare, or something like that. Because, like, look at this. If I were to make a book here, this would link us to age 50, and it wouldn't be linked to the overworld like the one that we just had was. Let's actually see what this linking book does. Let's see. Let's see. Linking book to age 50. So if we were to get trapped in here and we tried to make another book, it wouldn't work for us. We'd be stuck in this world until you know, whatever happened, if we found a star fissure or something like that, or we just decided to start over in here. So you have to be very careful when you're playing MystCraft, because otherwise it's really easy to get trapped in places and you'll get lost completely. And you don't want to get stuck in time, man. That's never a good thing. So, okay, let's see if we can get in here. So we need a tainted, a viz, and 2 fiery. There we go. So let's go check this out. Maybe we'll get some good loot in here. So maybe this trip will be worthwhile. We're gonna head down. Ooh. Good thing I always have my handy dandy sword of Zephyr. That's what I'm saying. And I also found out too, somebody had left a comment and I did a little bit of research. I forget what the name of it is, but each of these we can actually go into. There's rooms behind these walls, but we just need a special kind of key that we have to research and get into these. And there's some more treasure and things back there. So let's check out this loot. Oh damn, dude, look at all this stuff. A ton of Eldritch mechanisms. Eldritch stone, see the darkness, another Eldritch repository. So, hell yeah, man. Let's just take all this stuff. I got an easier idea. We're just going to take these void chests. Not a whole bunch in here. Some more strange shard of strange metal and Eldritch mechanisms. So, Eldritch stone. Dude, look at all. We've got a ton of these mechanisms. I know we use some of those for certain recipes a little bit later on, so that'll be kind of cool. Excuse me. Okay, so let's build up and out of here. We're just gonna build up to this, up to the hole, and then we'll take our sword of Zephyr all the way to the top. But yeah, MystCraft is definitely awesome, and it's gonna take a while to get into this mod a little bit. As far as like heading, you know, getting what exactly we want out of this mod and things like that, we can definitely fine tune it to what we need it for or what we can use it for, and that's the cool thing about MystCraft. So. Let's head back to the overworld. I actually need to use our fist, but we're gonna head back to the overworld, and I got one more thing that I want to show you guys, and then pretty much done for today's episode. So, couple things we need to go get. Let's go drop off this stuff anyway. We got a ton in our inventory. Got a bunch more research artifacts, so that's pretty neat. Throw these guys in there, and let's see. I want to be careful about this because I don't want to accidentally take that book instead of a normal one, because that would be awful. Like I said, it's just like it's really sketchy, man. You got to be real careful when you go to MystCraft, and I don't know. I'm very cautious. I'm a very cautious player, so I tend to make stupid mistakes a lot. So I definitely don't want to make that big of a mistake because that would be awful. Okay, so we need some ink sacs, which I have a ton of. Here we go. We just need one, and we got feathers, so we're good to go, and then we also need wood. So, what we are going to make now is what's called a writing table, and over time, like once we visit more ages and things like that, get out of here, man, get out of my library. You're not here to read books. You can't read, you're just a slime. But yeah, like you make what's called a writing table, and you can actually start writing your own books. So once we visit enough ages and things like that, so let's make this guy real quick. Oh, that's not a ink sac. That's my my bag. So we got here. It's called a writing desk, and this is actually pretty cool. If you lay this down, it's going to take up 2 blocks. So let's we'll put it right here, and we can use this guy. And now we need what is called a shit, I forget the name of it. Hold on. Let's look this up. Book. A notebook. So let's see. We need paper, a bunch of paper. I forgot the paper, so let's go get some paper. But what a notebook is going to allow us to do, let's see. Let's go just grab some paper first. Actually, you know what? Let's grab some out of this quasitum over here. Actually, we don't have any in there. Let's just grab all this out of here for now, and then we should be good. Where's this spider? I'm hearing him, but I don't see him. Whatever, just leave us alone, man. We're trying to write books here. But let's get this notebook, and then I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So, we got this now. Awesome. So we put our notebook in in here like this or whatever, and this is going to keep track of every biome that we visit. And let's see where we need to grab this, and I think we can get it by doing this. Hopefully it doesn't take any damage. But this is what the book looks like when it's on the ground. It just kind of floats around on the ground, and it's, like I said, it can take hits. So if we were to hit it, it turns red, or it takes some damage. But if we crouch and then pick it up, it picks it back up into our hand. So you got to be real careful and take care of your books, man. But anyway, so if we take this descriptive book and then we put it up here in this slot, it's going to tell us all the information from this world or from this age, and then it's going to store it over here in the side. And then once we visit enough, we can actually start putting together our own combinations of things that we can add into our own worlds or our own ages, and it's actually really cool. So we just got to visit a bunch of ages, and then we'll get to them. So this is a biome. This is the biome controller. Lighting, terrain, feature, terrain generation, time, and weather. So for the biomes, we got forest and forest hills. For the biome controller, we got checkerboard biomes, which is actually really cool. That was kind of a bad example, that age that we just went to, but it gets pretty neat if you get the right biome. So lighting, we got standard lighting. Terrain, we got villages, or terrain features, we got villages, terrain generation, and standard terrain. Time is eternal dusk, and weather is normal weather. And so now, let's see, if we were to make another linking book like this, we could actually put this book in here. And I think that's actually, let's see, if we take this is really, it's kind of confusing, but I think we probably just need to research some more. But there's ways that we can create our own. So let's oh wait, did I put the wrong one in there? I did, didn't I? So we don't want that one, and we just screwed that one up. So wait, what the hell? I thought we just made... Maybe I just goofed. Let's see. Linking book. Oh, no. I'm doing it wrong. Duh. We need a descriptive book. So, we'll take that linking book to the overworld. And... My bad, guys. Jeez. I was failing right there. Look at this. Alright, there we go. We need a descriptive book. And then we can put this descriptive book in the writing table. Let's see, age 51, whatever, and then we can add these if we want to. So we could add like a forest hills and forest biomes, biome controller, and it kind of sucks we just wasted one or whatever. This is age 51. But once we get enough of these and just explore from random ones, we can actually get a lot of these, and there's a lot of different ones too. I'll put the link to the wiki down below in the description, so go check that out if you're interested in playing MystCraft or whatever, which is part of Technic. It's not something I added in, and its own thing. But yeah, you can actually just put in your own combination of whatever you want into these ages and things like that. And like I said, you can fine tune them to exactly what you want, and a bunch of other crazy cool stuff. So that pretty much does it for today's episode. I know it was a lot that we went over today, and hopefully you guys kind of got the grasp of it. I know I'm still kind of learning, and we're going to do a lot more exploring in MystCraft, and check out some new cool ages and things like that, and a bunch of other crazy awesome stuff. And once we get some really cool ones, we're going to start writing our own books, and you know, we'll have like our own places and shit like that, so it's gonna be really awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode right now. It's been kind of a long one, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Do me a favor, if you really enjoyed this episode, hit that like button for me. It only takes a second, and it really helps my channel grow. I just can't express how much your support means to me, and y'all support just definitely, it helps this channel grow like crazy. And just want to say thank you guys for checking out this video. We've got some special stuff coming out this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. And then next week is gonna be awesome. And yeah, anyways, appreciate you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you on Monday for some more Technic adventures. So I'll talk to you guys then. All right, peace.